it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He'll pull it down and run.
One of the things I love about Bulldogs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Under fire. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mustang! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the bad news is they take a sack on 3rd and short. The good news, though, the quarterback had the awareness to not keep dropping back and backing up, losing yards. He took a loss, but they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to salvage 3 points.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Utes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Going to try to get it himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by...
Touchdown, SMU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's a hit. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Turning it on. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short...
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. And goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Hauls it in. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duke. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Utes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Made a defender miss. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Throwing on the run. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Harden. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. He showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quick completion on the out route. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Looking for the 2-point try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got the back over the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bentley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Duke. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He stopped right there, short of the first down in this defense, trying to preserve the lead.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The Utes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, Utah.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
33, Utah, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Hart. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. Boom. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
16. Good enough for a first down.
To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.